Imagine waking up to find an entire city completely empty. No bodies, no signs of a struggle, no last goodbyes. Just a single word carved into a wooden post, almost like a warning, or maybe a message left in a hurry. This isn't a movie plot. It actually happened. And even today, more than 400 years later, no one can explain where over 100 men, women, and children went. Some historians believe it was famine that drove them away. Others think they were victims of a war they couldn't win. But a few whisper that Roanoke hides something much, much darker. You'll want to stick around, because the last theory I am going to share might just change everything you thought you knew about this mystery. Back in 1587, a group of English colonists landed on a small island off the coast of what is now North Carolina. Their mission was straightforward: establish the first permanent English settlement in the New World. They called it Roanoke. Among them was Eleanor Dare, who soon gave birth to Virginia Dare, the very first English baby born in America. It felt like the dawn of a promising new era, but that hope didn't last long. Supplies dwindled, and tensions with local tribes began to rise. The expedition's leader, John White, made the tough decision to sail back to England for help and reinforcements. His plan was simple: get the supplies and return as quickly as possible. But fate had other plans. A massive war with Spain broke out, and his return journey was delayed for 3 long years. When John White finally made it back to Roanoke in 1590, he was met with an eerie, deafening silence. The settlement was gone. The houses had been carefully taken apart, not violently destroyed. There were no signs of a battle, no bodies, no clues suggesting a desperate escape. There was only one thing left behind: a single word carved into a wooden post. That word was CROATOAN, and on a nearby tree, just the letters CRO. Now, CROATOAN was the name of a neighboring island, home to a native tribe that had been friendly with the colonists. So, did the settlers simply pack up and go live with them, or were they taken by force? Modern archaeological digs have found English objects mixed with indigenous artifacts in the area, which suggests that at least some of the colonists might have assimilated and survived among the local tribes. But we've never found any definitive proof. Of course, there are other theories. Some suggest a secret massacre, covered up to avoid panic. Others point to devastating storms that could have wiped out the colony, or a period of extreme famine that left no one alive. And then there are the more far-fetched ideas. Talk of inexplicable phenomena that caused the entire colony to just vanish. The most unsettling part of the Roanoke mystery is that it left no witnesses. No one to tell the final story. No answers, just one haunting question that has echoed through the centuries. How can an entire community disappear without a single trace? Perhaps the truth was simply buried by time and lost to history. Or maybe it's still out there, waiting to be discovered. So, what do you think? Was Roanoke just a tragic historical disaster? Or was it something that should have never happened in the first place? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching.